Good evening, YouTube. Jack Vader back in the new year with my main man, Mando. So, bringing in the new year, one of the first things we wanted to do is this review on one of our favorite lightsabers. And it should be like one of everybody in the Star Wars fandom's favorite lightsaber, which was Darth Maul's lightsaber. And going back to like the first reveal in the movie trailers, man, it was just awesome when he whipped that thing around and opened up the second half. And it looked something like this. And he spun it around and hit it like that. And right there, it was on. It was like, wow, man, you can do that now. And so ever since then, you know, this was one of my favorite hilts. So what we got here is an Imperial workshop. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, we got the Imperial workshop. What I'm gonna do is separate this for right now, just so I can go through the features, just because this is so big, we'll end up knocking stuff over and breaking stuff like we have already. We're gonna try to find that footage, man, where I'm spinning this thing around, man, and I bust the lamp right off the roof. Yes, hold on to that side, I'll hold on to this side. And it's basically two sabers in one. So you go, you pick this up on the Imperial Workshop, they'll send you the whole thing, comes together. It comes with the standard, what I call the Hitman case. You know, it's like a pull case, and you got the blade, the hilt. So this time it's going to be two blades, two hilts. The screws and the hex key. You're gonna have a charger and a USB port, I believe. So the standard issue stuff. This one's about $500. Okay, so I want to take you through some of the features. Okay, so I already got it powered on, and you can hear already it's got a good speaker. Okay, go ahead, hit yours. Okay, so it's got a good speaker. Let's go ahead and get the clash going. Okay, so go ahead. It's got the clash on clash. Let me see if I can lock it up. Let's go ahead, lock it up. Go ahead. Got yours. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again. There we go. So we got the lock up feature. Wait, let it go. Excellent. Turn yours off. Okay, so this one comes with, I believe, 33 different fonts. So I'm going to take you through a couple real quick. So I turn it off. Hold it down, it goes one direction. Okay, so this will probably be Cal Kestis's. Yeah. Okay. And these are excellent, man. I mean, I always just keep it on the same font. But if you're a fan of these and you want to just, have different duels with different fonts, these are real great. And you can program these things and download more fonts if you're into that. I don't know how to do all that stuff. I don't know whose that is.
I think that's Ray's.
Who's that?
I think that's Ray's.
That's Ray's, is it?
I couldn't hear it that well.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it that well either.
300 years ago, I found your empire in the stars and stood against the Emperor himself.
That sounds like a pretty long sound clip. Sometimes you get that with the fonts. They'll just go on forever. You just kind of deal with it. But this looks like Mace Windu's. Still talking. All right, finally stopped talking. So that's like Mace Windu's. So what I'm gonna try to do now is go into the color change mode. It's kind of tough to do sometimes, but what you got to do is ignite the blade, aim it down. So you got to hold the button.
Color change active.
Got it. Okay, so you hold the button down, you do like a half twist, and you'll hear it say color change active. And this is where it's kind of tough. What I like to usually do is hold your hand up, just like that, Amanda. Your arm, put your arm, post it up like that there, on top of the blade. Hold the blade. Okay, just like that. Try to find something still. And you can twist it real slow and find whatever color you want. So let's start with this green right here. So we like the green, and then we're gonna hold the button down. Color selected. And now, every time you come to this font, it's gonna stay in that green. So even when you turn it off and power it down, power it back up, it's gonna stay in that font. Even when you turn this thing off and have to recharge it, because you actually don't take the battery out of this model. This one has got the charging port right there. So once the battery comes out, you would probably have to reset the font to the color you want. But as long as the battery stays plugged in, even when you turn it off, it'll always stay on the green until otherwise told to. So that's that. And of course you got the blaster reflect. So that goes with any Imperial Workshop neopixel, and that's why I love these so much, because you get so much for what you're paying for. And on top of that, you can see us dueling with these. I haven't dueled with this one just yet on video. We're gonna do some more duels, but we're still going through the lightsabers, doing a review. So we're trying to get to it best we can, and you'll see we'll bang these around, and there's never any issues with them. You know, so you can actually have fun with these. You know, there's some probably more expensive and more screen accurate lightsabers out there. Okay, you can say there's better lightsabers out there, but can you bang them around? You know, it's great. You got a $1,700 lightsaber and it looks great, sounds great, but can you hit something with it? You know, that's at the end of the day what we're trying to do. So with Imperial Workshop, they're not cheap. Okay, this set's going to cost you $500. But it's not to the point where it's going to break you if something goes wrong. You crack a blade, you can replace the blade. And I haven't had any issues with the blades and or the hilts as of yet. And I would tell you if I did, because they're not sponsoring me by any means. I just found these through the internet, and once I got my first one and we started using that, it was just easy to go back to this company. And one thing I like about them is, like, you buy it, you pay for your item today, the next day they'll mail it out to you. And they're based out of Florida, and I'm in Florida, so it literally comes the next day, so you don't have to wait. Some of these companies get ridiculous amount of wait times where you're paying for something and it's 6 months to a year before you even get it back. So one more feature I wanted to take you through, actually two more features. This one's pretty cool because once the blade is activated, you can do the volume control and menu, and you can also do just a power check. Okay, so have it 3 times.
Battery at 70%.
So it'll tell you where you're at, and make sure you have enough juice for what you're planning on doing, so you don't crash in the middle of filming or your duels or whatnot. And let me take you through the volume control menu to show you how to do that. Make sure the blade is not ignited. Make sure the hilt is turned on. You hold the button down and clash.
Volume level 10.
That's going to bring you into the volume mode, and then you just press the button.
Volume level 2.
2.
Volume level 3.
And you just keep on going
Volume level 4.
till you get the volume that you want.
Volume level 5.
Okay, once you're at the volume level you want, and this goes all the way up to 10. I'm not going to waste your time. So once you get it to the level you want, all you got to do is hit it, and it takes you out of the. It'll take you out of the mode. It's not going to say anything, but you can check it just by igniting the blade. Okay, hand me that other hilt there, Amanda. Oh, almost dropped it. So we're going to put this back together. Motion control. Hope you enjoyed the review, guys. Imperial Workshop. These guys are bosses. I highly recommend them. Great product. We're having fun with them.
We're having a bunch of fun with them.
They're high quality. You get what you pay for, guys. Happy New Year, and may the Force be with you.